The first game, Donovan was out, but it's for the Grizzlies, Moran and Brooks. They've been dynamic.
Well, I would say they're up against more than just the Jazz. They're up against Jazz Nation, too. But this crowd, it's electric.
Mitchell in traffic. Oh, Gobert reaches up and slaps in his first two. Here's Dillon Brooks. You heard the chorus of boos. They're going to let Valanciunas shoot that three ball.
That shot here tonight.
Bogey drives, now kicks it out, three ball. Donovan!
A quick 5 points.
He takes 9 three-point attempts during this playoff series. Valanciunas more involved, and you saw that early three.
Absolutely, and you see they're going at him early to get him involved.
Conley, bang! What up is with a quick 5.
How about Valanciunas? 3 of the 4 shots here to go. You can see they're going to go at Gobert and try to get him in foul trouble.
Oh, that's a great look. We saw Dillon Brooks take a seat after his failed three-point attempt. Bogey the look-off in the paint. Oh, circus shot! Crowding him in the paint. He drove inside, but the Jazz disrupted him just enough. Royce, buckets!
And there it is, the balance of this team.
Morant works out front and drops it. Jazz by 13, led by Donovan with 10. 5 by Bogey. Dillon Brooks.
Give him credit, Bowler. He's really had a nice series. 26 a night in this series and just averaged 17 during the regular season.
Donovan back to work. Guess what? And Utah led by Donovan Mitchell. 12 points on 7 shots.
Just came out of the gates, super focused, dialed in. Other than that, games 1, 2, and 4, they really had a huge advantage.
Yeah, plus 10 in game 4. Donovan just walks his way into the... Here's Moran on the wing, guarded by Royce. Grayson Allen is checked in. Brooks takes a deep 3, drains it from 3.
No, he's been more of the emotional leader for this team. He's been putting up good numbers, but this defense for the...
And on the bench with 14 for Utah. Royce in the paint, back out. Bogdanovich deep, bang! The blender. Deep phase on the floor. Stuffed Morant. The ball comes off Valanciunas. Bogey on a step back 3. Got it! Gets it back on the perimeter. Favors stumbles, picks up his feet. Got out a little bit late to put a hand in the face of the trot into front court. Leaves it for Mike Conley.
It's important for the Jazz to keep the pace they've been playing with, which is fast. Early in the shot clock, shots.
And shooting lights out from 3. 42-23. Morant against Gobert scores inside.
Down.
Yeah, Quinn Snyder was high on jaw, dominating style, and he's just getting started in this league. George. Jaren Jackson Jr. You saw Rudy try to recover. That's a big shot. 0.8 seconds to get a shot away. They get it to Conley. The shot. Oh! A 2-point.
Jaren Jackson shooting 3s.
Yeah, 27% in the series, and the Jazz.
They had 2 guys boxing out Gobert that time on that rebound.
3 ball, up and in, drained it. Here's Joe, back to Mitchell.
Oh, what a move.
Right to left hand, Glass counted in one of his minutes here in the first half.
And he's really gotten better this year on the defensive side of the ball.
Cutter, Rudy, oh, two-handed it. Durable. He's gotten stronger, harder to knock off his spot in the paint as Valanciunas hits a 3.
I love what Rudy's organization from the players to the top has been fun to watch and fun to be a part of.
Dillon Brooks blocks right on cue. Memphis Grizzlies. Utah, though, has turned the ball over now 3 times in their last 4 possessions. Valanciunas to follow. And 7 shots, 5 makes for Valanciunas. Back cuts, no one. Saw both. Mitchell has delivered 4 of the 13 assists in this first half. Dillon Brooks, he hears the boos in the first half. Morant, little gun shy. Thought he'd take that shot. Gets it back. Takes it deep, straightaway 3. Nails
That's more his shot. He likes it.
After that timeout, the time before, and we've yet to see him back on the floor. Morant, that's what he... To Bogdanovich.
Again, if you're a Jazz fan, you're saying Valanciunas, please take more 3s.
Donovan, oh, caught the rim, what a bounce.
One of the storylines was how Gobert is going to match up against the physicality of Valanciunas, and if you look at the series, Gobert's been more dominant by far.
Yeah, in this series, they've made 10 makes on 30 attempts. Rudy, two-hands it, first half. The lead is 22. Donovan fires a strike. What a pass and a bucket.
Great execution on the play.
Mitchell had 8 assists in game 4. Matt, 5 dimes in the first half. Gobert is second. Dylan Brooks comes out hard on Donovan. This has been quite a matchup. Stop and go. Takes a shot. 3. Oh! A dagger. His first, a 7-0 run. Morant drops in a dry Royce. Donovan puts the ball on the floor, steps, fires, hits at the half! Way to work it. Brooks, stolen. The Jazz have picked the pockets of the Grizzlies multiple times, and Royce, it just freezes your defender for just that half second. There's a high-low pass, beautifully done. There's no one better. The Kawhi, Paul George connection. Joe Ingles, runner, denied, takes a hard fall. They combine for 28 in the first half. That ball jumps off the rim. Bullet pass, Royce from Donovan. I mean, man,
lost his composure just a tad, banging on the, the post of the goal. But then he got it right back. And you see him tonight.
Retrieves. How about that pass to Bogdanovich? Kick out to Clarkson. The corner 3. Got it! Valanciunas faces up. D faves. Jumper.
QBR rating right now would be unbelievable. He is making the right reads all the time.
Favors disrupted the shot, but I'll tell you, that's what goes down and out. Brooks into front court. Desmond Bane will jump it and hit. The hustle was Ja Morant. Screen by Valanciunas. Morant, free throw line jumper. Brooks himself.
Yep. Quinn did say something about he calls me and we talk about spacing.
Yeah, they've scored 100 through 3 for the 4th time in Jazz playoff history, and it's the 3rd time in this series. That's how offensive. Yeah, the AD and LeBron combo is lethal, and the bench isn't as deep. Clarkson, 3-ball corner. That's 14 for the flamethrower, and a pair of triples tonight. Morant answers. Clarkson pops out. He takes on Grayson Allen. Runs it behind his back. The shot is away. Caught the rim and put it in.
That's a guy you're going to need in the second round to be a playmaker and to be a scorer.
Back cut. Brooks, Rudy in this series. And Derek has been efficient as well at 79. Blocked by Jackson. Ball comes loose. Dylan Brooks passes off, gets it back, rolls it in, off the rim. Jackson the rebound. The Jazz were caught flat-footed. I'll tell you, they showed. Morant runs into Gobert. Jackson leans in for 3 and hits.
A few more home games in June, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
You win 4, you got 12 to go.
Clarkson, paint, counted, nearly out of bounds. Memphis with the save. And Ja Morant into front court.
Super small lineup here with Memphis and Jackson.
12 points, 8. They scored the last 8 from Memphis. Floater.
In game 4, 0 points tonight, 0 for 3.
Clarkson 3.
And he got fouled.
Good nights, bad nights. But he's had now back-to-back 24-point games.
Another block by Rudy.
Jaren Jackson follows it up. Clarkson's got the feel. He'll drive inside, goes baseline, double pumps. They double him. Inside pass. Nicely done. Clarkson.
Performance. He's getting better and better.
Brooks try to get fancy behind the back. It jumps out. Morant toes it up for 3 and hits. All of a sudden, little 3. Donovan has a lot of the same qualities as Wade. Only 24 years young. Behind the back pass. O'Neal. Splash! 10 shots, Matt, 17 points. Morant caught in the paint, dishes outside for 3, and you know what? 5. Grizzlies has trimmed it. The Grizzlies have trimmed it to 19. There's a nice pass, and Gobert missed it but finishes. 21 and 13 for Gobert. Shuts down Morant. They go out to Brooks. That net barely moved. Crowd gets back into it. Don't forget Mike Conley pulled himself out. And the Jazz just over 2 minutes away from round 2. Donovan said it would not happen again after the loss to Denver.
38-34, turn it around, made it to the playoffs. So credit to the Grizzlies. They did a great job this year too.
The first game, Memphis took advantage, but the Jazz regrouped. So did Donovan. And the Jazz are on their